All right, we ready to roll? Let's do this. What's up guys, it's Greg here, and in this video I wanted to give you my top tips for new bloggers to start a blog that makes you real money. Okay, so I started blogging guys when I was about 23, 22 in New York City. I just wanted a few bucks to get, nicer coffees or meals out with my friends, and I never thought it would go from hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars a month. I'm so fortunate, and in fact, I had several jobs that were day jobs, which I'll tell you more about a little later in the video. But blogging actually let me quit all of those day jobs in 2014. And by the time 2015 rolled around, we had our 5-year college reunion in upstate New York. And I had just cleared my biggest blogging check ever, which was for just over $40,000, which certainly felt great to have that land in the bank account when I was going to meet with all of my classmates who had been literally like conquering the world in the past 5 years, and just thought of me probably as some creative kid from college who liked, reading and writing and going for walks, but not really doing the textbook stuff. So it felt good to have that in my pocket for sure. And I know you can too, especially if you're kind of a different minded person. And in fact, when I quit my jobs, I was making just about $34,000 a year from actual work, like for a boss. And yeah, that was in a year. And then by a year later, I was making that much in a month. So not too bad. I'm not saying it's easy. It's a ton of hard work, but if you just get started, and hopefully these tips will help, then you can turn making maybe $10 a month to $50 to $500, and you will be where I am too. And by the way, I hope you can watch the end of the video, because our 7th tip is the simplest and most powerful that will get you through the tough times in blogging. Okay, so let's get started. So the first tip I have for you guys to start a blog that makes money, which helped me tremendously, is to use self-hosted WordPress. When you get a self-hosted WordPress blog, you are on the same platform as professional bloggers that we read and that we know make a ton of money. It's not hard to do. It's actually really easy. And I made the mistake of starting on free blog platforms like Blogger and just other ones. And then I had to migrate all of my content to self-hosted WordPress. So I want to save you that headache. When you do blogging and want to make money, a lot of the sites like advertisers require you to have a self-hosted WordPress blog, and they can tell in their online applications if you use just a free blog or a self-hosted blog. So a lot of those sites that lure you in totally for free in blogging, like Weebly or Blogger or maybe Squarespace, they actually own your blog and they can take you down. They can prevent you from posting ads. And at least with my experience, when I started a free blog, I was like, why can't I put images here, and why can't I drag stuff around, and why can't I even edit the code? So there's all these limitations I want you to avoid. And that's why I recommend you start a self-hosted WordPress blog. That is our specialty on the channel. We've helped about 50,000 people start one to date. It's really fun, and you can do it for like under $3 a month too. You can set up the blog at either HostGator, which is where I started my first self-hosted blog, or you can use Bluehost. They're actually very similar brands, and they are powered by the same amazing brand which runs them. Bluehost is more of kind of a minimalist setup, and HostGator offers you like more robust tools. It's more of like a family. So either one, they're great. I think HostGator is a little cheaper now, like $2.64 a month, $2.64, whereas Bluehost is more like $2.95. But anyways, when I learned that you could do that for under $3 a month, or like the cost of a cup of coffee, I was like, this is a no-brainer, because my blog is going to make so much money, and this is where I have to do it. And all my content will be safe and not get taken down. Also, people get canceled more and more nowadays, which sucks. So we don't want that to happen to you. Okay, so once you get yourself on self-hosted WordPress, you will be viewed as a professional blogger. And that leads me to my next tip, number 2, which is to reach out to other professional bloggers. So guys, I know this is crazy to say, but your email inbox is your biggest tool. It is a weapon, like not in the sense of like a weapon, but just something you need to deploy and use to like literally conquer the blogosphere. And by that, I mean, you can email any famous blogger because they have contact addresses all over in their pages, or maybe it's like a blog like Huffington Post and you contact them. I used to email bloggers way above my pay grade, way above my belt, and it takes some nerve, but a lot of the times they are impressed that you'll reach out, and it's their job to find new talent like you, new bloggers. And so when you reach out to them with a blog idea, they'll read it and they'll probably give you a chance to publish on their blog. It won't happen all the time, but you will get good at doing this. And I'll even leave you some templates below the video on like what to write. One template I have is to get a guest post, and another template is to get paid, and another template is to have them write posts on your blog where they actually pay you because it's a sponsored post. So yeah, it is incredibly important to use email. View your inbox as like your like army and your home base, and literally outreach is everything. In the olden days, you couldn't contact people. Imagine being a writer like 20 years ago and you had to drop off your samples or like use a typewriter back in the day. The technology we have through just a Gmail is amazing. And when you get the self-hosted WordPress, you can set up an email, which is like your brand at yourbrand.com, or like, you know, like Jessica at bloggingcompany.com. And then you look super professional and they'll be more likely to respond to you. So use email. I know it's I know it sounds really simple, but just do it. So my third tip, guys, is actually similar to the outreach, and that's to be as professional as possible when people land on your blog. So with WordPress, you can get any number of themes. I'll show you the themes I actually use to make blogs that make money. But you can get one that's like super beachy and tropical, or just like kind of cute and like niche, or one that's like super businessy or more colorful. And once you install a theme, you just click activate, and basically you have a site that looks like the Huffington Post or like Time Magazine right away. And you can get to tell people, I made that. And they'll be like, what? You like coded it and you know WordPress? And you'll be like, yeah, even though you don't need to know any code, it just starts looking good right away. It's just like a total template overhaul on your blog. Make sure your blog looks professional. Make sure you get another eye. When I had my friend Tim look at my blog in 2012, it was the most important moment because he said it looked okay, but it didn't look like a wealth of knowledge. And as a blogger, you have a unique perspective that it's your own work, like when you have a painting, but that perspective can be harmful because you're the one who made it, so you're probably gonna like it. You need to get the perspective of an outsider because they will make it look better, and they are the people you are trying to please. Okay guys, so that brings me to my fourth blogging tip, which is when you're making that design, you wanna start putting ads on your blog as soon as possible. This way people will get used to seeing a couple ads on your blog, and you can let them know that you are a business, you are trying to make money with it, and they will understand that if you're open, because everyone needs to make a little bit of cash, right? So put up ads from AdSense, that's great. That's the best way to start. Google AdSense, it's free. And of course, they require you to have a self-hosted WordPress blog at a bare minimum to use them. You can also use different platforms like Thrivent or BlogHer, or you can use other cool ones that you might find through Google or by reading other blogs, and they will accept you and oftentimes even connect you with brands because people want bloggers out there. They want people to write the stuff for them, and that's you. And you're gonna make it awesome and write really unique stuff. I know it. So along with that, another really good way to make money at first is just affiliate marketing, aka referral marketing, where you just put a link to like products you like on your blog, or maybe just like things that you are obsessed with from Amazon. You can join the Amazon Associate Program for free and post links to products. And if someone clicks through the link and buys, then you'll get a percentage of the sale. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be like a flat screen television, and you'll get, I think right now is 3%. And then as you do more sales through your links, you'll get a higher percentage. So that's been great. For me personally, ads and affiliate marketing have been everything. I haven't really done like my own courses. I haven't gone out and like done speaking gigs. It's all just like from home and really comfortable, and that's how I wanted it, just to keep it simple. And there's unlimited growth potential. It's not like a job where you have to apply for a raise. With affiliate marketing, they want your sales to be 1,000, 10,000 a month, and they'll pay you, which is awesome. Okay, so that was the fourth topic, guys. The fifth topic I have here is basically to learn a little bit of SEO, search engine optimization. It matters what you title your blog post. You can say something like my favorite brunch ideas in Nashville, or you can say something like 7 best brunch ideas that will blow your mind, must see in Nashville. And the second one will get you more clicks and will rank you better in Google. When you have WordPress, you can add the Yoast SEO plugin, which is free, and they will help you structure your blog posts and make little tweaks, like put things in the headers or put certain keywords that work good throughout the post, which will give you more traffic organically, aka for free, from Google search engines. So gotta do it, it's the best. Okay guys, so my sixth tip is kind of simple. It's literally just to be regular. The secret sauce in blogging isn't what you write about, because everyone's already probably written about your topic, but you need to be more regular and get it like weekly, whatever's best for you, but create a content schedule that people can predict and look forward to, like when they open your blog every morning. That's secret sauce. You really just need to be more regular than the next guy. And of course, you need to write the right things. We have even guides on like what post to write on a new blog that'll guarantee you success, or at least have you the best chance of it. So check that out in the description, and it starts with writing a welcome to the blog post. But just be regular. A good example is, imagine if you wanted to watch Seinfeld and it was like a new show, or The Simpsons or something, and the show was on different times every weekday, like 1 p.m. and the next day was on at like 6:45. Imagine how hard it would be to keep up with it, and how many people they would lose because people just didn't know when to show up and watch it. So be regular. Lastly, guys, my seventh tip, and I thank you so much for making it this far. This has been awesome, and I wish I could cover every topic more, but I want to keep this video reasonably short, is just to not make excuses. I know it's tough, because I make excuses all the time, like why I can't go for a jog right now or something. But you need to know that your time with blogging is your time, and you need to find that time. Even if you have a job that's during the day, for example, I used to work in the back room at Barney's, New York, like literally folding and like stacking these nice jackets for $1,500 that I thought I'd never be able to afford. And I had a friend there, we just bonded in the warehouse, and like literally whenever like we were taking a break or he was doing the work, or like I would sit there with a note, like a post-it note and a pencil, and write new blog ideas and tasks I had to do on my blog, like get a logo, or like edit the footer, or just pay taxes from that month of earnings, which was probably only like $100. And if I can find those notes, I'll show you. But that was me using time when I was making money to get more out of my time. You have to manipulate your time and find those down moments. Everyone has time to watch a Netflix show, so instead of doing that at night, just burn the candle a little bit. You have to make time to blog, and it will be so worth it, even if the time spent isn't generally making you money right away. That's why it helps to have a day job that pays the bills, and then you can work on the blog stuff at night, like writing, planning your content, publishing a few blog posts, writing a guest post, because those are the things that will make you money in the future. They will really blossom, and you have to just not say you don't have time, because we all do, and it's harder for some of us than others if we have a more demanding life. But whether you're a college student or in your 20s, or a mom that is 60 years old and just sent the kids off to college, find the time. If you need examples, I'll connect you with other bloggers who have done it in like all different walks of life, like every different style of person. So that's my final tip. I hope you loved it. I want you to know that there's hardships in blogging, but it is hard work that pays off. It's like the kind of labor that you can sleep soundly at night about, and you just feel so good when you get it done and see the results, like your first sale in your inbox, or your advertising, pay stub from the month, because it's all you and it all comes back to you, and you're not just like doing someone else's agenda. It's really great. I'm happy to share you any more income, proofs of this or that if you want. And literally make sure to watch our other video on how to make money blogging, which is like what the computer stuff looks like, not just us talking stuff. And of course, make sure to use the guide on how to start a self-hosted WordPress blog. In the description below, we have a video on it. We should have like hundreds of videos, but I'll pick the one that I think is best for you. And we have a written guide on how to do it too. Like I said, HostGator and Bluehost are definitely the cheapest ways if you're just starting out to make a blog. And you can also grow with them. Like I've had 50 page views a month and I've had like 100,000 page views a month. And their cheapest plans will get you going. They're called shared hosting, which just means you don't get like your own server in a warehouse. It's like a server that powers a lot of websites, and it's awesome. It's the cheapest way to do it. I recommend getting started right away, because then 2 months from now, you'll be like, oh, I'm so happy I did it, and your income will be going and flowing, and you can have something to talk about at Thanksgiving. Put yourself out there. Be a blogger. If you don't have bloggers in your friend circle, just be that person, and you will be so happy once it gets going, even if it sounds a little bit, crazy or whatever to people at first. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. That was such a pleasure to make, and I will see you in the comments. If you could hit the subscribe button also and get the notifications, that'd mean a lot to me. It's the freest way of saying thanks. Hey, why not? It's free. And yeah, if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. Cool. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.